Hello guys, how you doing? It's Bob. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. I'm so happy you're here. If you're new to my channel, please click the subscribe button and also make sure you click that notification icon, that little bell-shaped thing. That way you'll be notified anytime I put out some new content and you'll be able to stay up to date on everything that I'm putting out. Angelina Jordan reaction days are always special. For one thing, I get to add another song to my playlist of hers. So that's always a good thing because I only got like 5 or 6. I've also discovered that, and what makes it special is that her fans might be the most passionate fans I've ever come across. I'm just basing that off the comments and the sheer number of comments that I get every time I post a song of hers. Your comments ranged from everything from the sound of her voice to documenting every step of her musical journey, if you will. It's pretty amazing. I've learned so much just by reading some of these almost journals that you guys have put together regarding her, and it's really special. I really appreciate it when an artist touches people like that. It's really special. You don't get to see that too often, and that's kind of, in my opinion, what music is all about. Is about touching the people that you're trying to sing to and affecting them in some way in their life, which is exactly what she's done. Heaven forbid I ever come across a song of hers or a bit of a song that I don't like, because if I ever get to that fork in the road, if you will, I have 2 decisions to make. 1, lie. And 2, if I say something negative, I may have some consequences to that, and there may be a price to pay. Thank God, fortunately, so far I haven't had to deal with that. So I'm hoping that this doesn't present itself in this next song. So let me get everything set up, and I will be right back, you guys. Thanks. All right. We are here. We are Angelina Strong. Just kidding. And we're going to have fun with this. The song that I'm going to be reacting to today is Feeling Good, which is one of my favorite old-time standard songs that I really enjoy. So I've heard like Michael Bublé sing it, but I know Michael Bublé is loaded with auto-tune, and not anything bad with that, because I think he's got a really cool sound. But I've never heard Angelina Jordan sing it, so I'm excited to hear this. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start this up. I'll probably stop it once, and then we'll play the rest of it through. I'll just have to try to guess what the best spot to stop it at. So, all right, so here's Angelina Jordan. I believe she's 10 years old when she sings this song, and she's singing Feeling Good. Here we go.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Peace drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Okay, I better stop it here because this is not a long song. I can see that just where the line is at. All right, so it looks like today we're going to have to put our jazz hats on. And I always like that. This is a really nice jazz standard, like I mentioned earlier. I'm not going to say that I dislike covers or remakes, but they aren't always a favorite of mine, only because you're either going to really like it or you're going to be really disappointed. It can go either way with those songs. Then there's Angelina Jordan, and that's kind of the exception to the rule. And I've tried to figure out why her remakes, or I should say, the re-imaging of the song is always so nice. And I've come up with this, so bear with me. I've actually laid in bed thinking about this because, like I said, I'm not a big fan of covers. And this is what I've come up with. Sometimes songs need a little time to mature. It's like a fine wine. Yeah, I actually thought of this. And they're basically waiting for someone to come along and finally figure out the best version or the best interpretation of the song. And that's where Angelina Jordan comes in. Don't get me wrong, I really like Nina Simone's version of this. In fact, I love it. It's great. But there's just something, there's that something different when Angelina sings it that just, at least to my ears, sounds right. And I'm not going to go into the whole age thing. Oh, she's so young and it's amazing. We're past that. I was into that for about the first time or two that I heard her sing. Now it's Angelina Jordan. Deal with it. She's a great talent, and that's all it is. And she's showing that again here. I wanted to put my sunglasses on for a second with that spotlight because it was like shining in my eyes. I know it's not any brighter than any other white on this screen, but it kind of makes you want to squint. I found myself doing that a few times, so that's kind of funny. All right, let's go ahead and play the song out, and then we'll talk about it some more. Here we go.
Dragonfly out in the sun. You know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun. You know what I mean. Sleep in peace one day down. That's what I mean. And this bold world is a new world. And this bold world for me. And I'm feeling shine, you know how I feel. Send up the vine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine. I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And feeling good. Feeling good.
All right. I always say, let's not talk about her age, but she's such a tiny little thing out there. She's always got such great, talented musicians with her, doesn't she? Oh, that band was amazing. And I'm sure they're all under her direction. From what you guys have told me, she's very much in control of pretty much everything she sings, even from a young age. So that's impressive in itself. You could tell this song was going to start building and building. So, I'm kind of thinking to myself, hold on, Bob, because we're going to hit it here. This is what, the 6th or 7th song of hers that I've heard. And I want to say 2 or 3 have been blocked, so you haven't seen them yet. I'm hoping within the 30-day time period of my dispute, they'll realize that these are just reaction videos and I'm not just ripping them off, and they'll release them for you guys to see because there were a couple that were pretty good. Um, I've come to the point where I'm just, again, I think I've said this before, where I'm really just enjoying her voice. I'm not trying to over analyze her at all. In fact, I think this is one of the best singers I've ever heard. Her voice is amazing. That's a fact. I could slow down my talking more than I already do because I'm always trying to think what I'm going to say and try to come up with other ways to say how good she is. But I really doubt, guys, since you've listened to her so much, if there's anything I could say that would be some big revelation to you. I mean, it's just, she's good. So let me say this. I hear so often that a voice is an instrument, if you will. And there's a difference between saying that, which sounds nice, and actually it being a real instrument. And I think that's where she's at. So let me kind of sum up what I'm thinking about her this way. Singing, singing this song is one thing. Backing it up with some serious vocals is another. Watching her sing her songs, I do have a tendency to look at her eyes. Especially in this song, I really did that. When you do that, when you really look at what is she looking at? Is she looking out, or is she, she can have those eyes where she's thinking inside her head. When you do that, you can almost see that she's literally watching and listening to herself and analyzing, I think, what she's singing, and also at the same time planning out what she wants to do next. This is all predetermined and intentional down to the single notes that she sings, and that's what I think really makes her great. I don't know if I can put it any other way. She's very talented. This was an amazing song. I expected it from her. Thank God it didn't come across any points that I really didn't like, so I don't have to lie. I don't like lying, so so that's it. All right, good song. Let me get my headphones off. Let me clean off the screen, and I will be back for my final thoughts. Hold on. All right, that was fun. I always enjoy hearing new music from her, and today was the day. I actually did one. It was like 2 or 3 days ago, and that hasn't gone through yet. So, like I had said earlier, give it 30 days. They've been pretty good about releasing these for the reactions, so I'm hoping that'll clear and you'll be able to hear it. I always have to strap into my chair when I listen to her because I always know I'm in for a pretty good ride, and she didn't let us down at all in this song. It was an amazing listen, and it's fun to see her musically interact with her musicians that she's, I don't know if she personally chooses them or if they're chosen for her. I'm sure she has some say in it from what you guys tell me. But it is fun to see that kind of a dance that they do when she's singing. It's just, they complement each other so well, and it just brings a song up to the next level. Like I touched on earlier, like I always do, I like songs that build up, and I kind of touched on that briefly. This didn't have the huge explosion, and no, this is not a negative. Stick with me out here. Don't start typing until I finish. This didn't have the huge explosion. She hit a great note at the end, no doubt about that. But it didn't have the huge explosion that some songs have at the end. But I think it was perfect for this song. She didn't over embellish it like some artists have a tendency to do with that big ending and the big bang finish. I don't think this song really called for it, and I think it might have been too much if she did. So I think she played this off perfectly. And see, I redeemed myself. And I really liked it. I think any more, and it would have taken away from the the type of song that it is, and it shows that she has respect for the song, which I really like. This was good from start to finish, and to be honest, I really didn't expect anything less from her. So it did not disappoint by any stretch. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I really did. If you like my channel, please click the like button or the like thumb up, whatever it is, and click the subscribe button and also the notification icon, so you'll be notified anytime I bring any new content to you. All right, I hope you had fun. I did. I can't wait to hear some more from her, which you will. And I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Peace out and have a good day. Bye.